Are you a deviant? You know, like those of us who binge watch serial killer programs, laugh at the stupid shit people do, and revel in anything adult? Well, you found your people. Join us as we crack open the door to the padded cell and release the insanely stupid, the weirdly wonderful, and those who choose to live outside societal norms. We'll delve into the strange, the macabre, the sexy, and the outrageous. So, if you're a deviant, then you have your place with us in the padded cell. Hello and welcome to episode 66 of the Padded Cell podcast. Ryan wasn't quite ready then.
No.
I was like, welcome. He's like, shit.
Sprint and start.
And this is going out on the 19th of December. 19th of December. I had some Christmas songs on. What's it called? Christmas Heart Radio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not for me.
There's a bit of dodgy stuff on there, but I'm trying to drag some Christmas spirit. I've got none, and I'm desperate for Christmas spirit.
Christmas songs aren't the way to go.
I know, but you know, I'm fucking desperate, mate. So anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of a Christmassy thing later on.
Okay.
But not too much, because if you were watching last time, our Christmas episode is the next one. I don't want to do Christmas overload. No. I'm not like, you know, Tesco. Doing Christmas from September.
Don't.
And all that.
Yeah. No.
So,
thanks.
On this day, 19th December in 1980, a film was released. And do you know, the film's all right, but the song attached to the film is much more iconic. And it's one that I sing on karaoke. And the film was 9 to 5 with Dolly Parton and Jane Fonda.
Yes.
You have seen it? Or you've heard of it?
I've heard of it.
You've heard of it. It's not really the sort of film that you like.
Okay.
I don't think. So I wouldn't bother.
Okay.
To be honest. Sorry, Dolly. But, you know, he's just not cultured.
No,
it's just one of those things. It's just not even worth him wasting his time.
So's Doll.
Yeah. Tell you what, she looks good for her age.
Yeah, she does.
I hate that phrase, looking good for your age.
Yeah.
I hate it. But she does. Yeah. I know she's had loads of work and all the rest of it, but fuck it, she's got loads of money. And why not? If it makes her feel nice and it makes her look that amazing, because some people get plastic surgery, it doesn't look great, does it?
Yeah.
You know. But she's obviously got a good surgeon who is sympathetic, because he's not like stretching it with an inch of herself.
Yeah, she is.
Look at her. Isn't she boss?
Fucking unreal, yeah.
I mean, she's knocking on as well. And I just think she's just the sort of woman. Oh, God, see that silver dress she's got on there with all the diamonds? I've got a dress just like that. I was going to wear it in the podcast one day, but it's a little bit too glitzy and glam.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I've got a dress just like that. I haven't got the tits to go in it, though. Anyway, I do say things out loud sometimes. I shouldn't.
No filter.
But she looks great. She looks really, really great. Yeah. So that's my karaoke song. Well, do you know what? I've got loads of karaoke songs. But it took me ages to master it, because there's a lot of words. There's a lot of words in it. In one bar, there's like about 50 words. So it took me ages to sing it without sounding like I was pissed, because it's like it just rolls into one.
Yeah, I get you.
What's your karaoke song?
I've got a couple. If Mikey Pumpkin's in the club, we always do Limp Bizkit Rollin'.
Oh, okay. Rollin'. That one.
Yeah. I quite like doing Macklemore, Can't Hold Us Down.
Don't know that one.
Depending on the crowds, it's something from Eminem, either Kill You, My Mom, or if it's like a vanilla crowd, Without Me.
Is she like a rapper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to write and record.
You should go back to it. I know you've got kids and you don't sleep. But when you don't sleep, like music.
True, I should.
Honestly, if you've got a talent and a passion, fucking do it, mate.
Yeah.
If you're that good at it.
I mean, if you're
shit, don't bother, but you know.
I used to be.
Yeah, you should do it. Mm-hmm. Just because you're a dad doesn't mean all these things stop.
True.
Yeah, anyway.
Back in the room.
That was Mum Vic coming out there saying, you follow your dreams, lad.
Yeah.
Don't want to look back. Why was I doing the voice? You don't want to look back when you're older.
Stop doing the voice.
I'm not. That's my own voice. Shall I do the voice?
If you want to.
You don't want to be as old as me, an old lady, and look back on your life and say, I wish I did. I'd want to look back on my life and say, I'm glad I did, even if I fucked it up. I'm going to talk like that when I'm older. I'm old now. What's your favourite karaoke song?
I either Hey Ya, Outcast,
mate.
or You Can Call Me Al, Paul Simon.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
I've got quite like Roses, Outcast as well.
So I do 9 to 5 sometimes, but I also do, it's a newish one for me. Running Up That Hill.
Oh, okay.
Kate Bush.
Yeah.
Fucking love that song. Love it. I wear the t-shirts sometimes running up that
We're
hill.
going to do a bit of karaoke at the
Too right. Well, have you ever been to a Christmas party when I've been there? Because the
No.
last 3 I've been sick.
No, I've only been to 3.
Okay. Right. Well, you will find out that I love karaoke.
Okay.
Me
look forward
and
to it.
Vanilla on the karaoke.
Yeah. I can imagine. I can imagine.
So I did a little something in my new house that I'm going to tell you about, and it's funny. And I wasn't even pissed. Hi, nothing.
Sober.
Completely sober. So upstairs in our house, got quite a big landing, and there's like doors, obviously. And between the toilet and the bedroom, there's quite a decent stretch of landing. And directly over there is a big, massive window. It's about 5 foot long. It's huge, big arch window.
hell, yeah.
And it goes into the back garden. And at the back of the back garden, there's other houses. And I haven't quite worked out yet what they can see through that window. Because the only time I'm bothered about it is when it's dark and the light's on and I'm naked.
Yeah.
In the daytime, I'm not asked what they can see
Yeah.
because it's daytime. So I've not actually looked out the window yet to gauge what they can see from those windows. Would they be bothered looking? Is it a window which is clear and not frosted that
Got
they
you.
can see?
Yeah.
These are the things that are going through my head, right?
Yeah.
So the other night, I was going from the back. It was one of those nights. It was one of those.
You're having a lot of them, aren't you?
Well, I keep saying making up for lost time. I'm horny, what can I say? I have HRT patches, I'm a new woman. So I was going from the bathroom to the bedroom, and I realised that I was naked. And at that point I was like, I wonder what the neighbours can see. So rather than just throw me fucks to the wind or run across the landing, instead I did this. I don't know why I grabbed the smallest towel in the whole of the bathroom, but naked, I did this. The window's there, right? And I went, just covering those bits. So we're on the camera. Pretend you're the window. Pretend you're the nosy neighbour that I'm trying to hide me bits from. I did this. I went like that through the window, and then I went.
Get your asses out.
And then I realised how ridiculous. The neighbours probably didn't give a fuck.
No.
But at that point, they're like, is she running across the landing with a tiny towel?
What the
Why?
fuck's she
So
doing?
now I've probably drawn attention to myself.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're probably now, they got binoculars watching.
Yeah.
It's Vic watching me scurry across the landing with no clothes on and saggy tits.
Well, did you see in the staff banter chat last night
No, what?
what I put in?
No.
So me and Miss Stu, I was working, she was buddying, and she had like this mesh outfit on. It's fucking left not onto the imagination.
Okay.
Just like a pair of nicks underneath, which is
Nice.
fine for the club.
Very
Do you know what I
nice,
mean? I sent her into the chippy to pick our food up. No, the chippy had like a low, big window. Do you know what I mean? So there's people in there ordering food. So she's like gone in. I said, yeah, phone order. And then like backed herself up to the window to
No.
hide from the people in the shop. But people were walking past the shop and could just see this arse and we're just going,
No. No.
I was just in the car like, oh, she's a dickhead.
She had no idea.
No idea.
You just let her do it.
Yeah.
You didn't even text her and just
I was
say,
taking pictures of her from the car.
I wouldn't expect anything less, really.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. So no, didn't see that. Didn't see that conversation.
Yeah. Fun one.
Right, so yeah, that was me towel shimmy across the landing. Right, I've been sent something.
Oh, God.
Okay. It'd probably look maybe, I was going to say look better on you, but maybe not, because I've got less hair.
Okay.
Okay, right, so I'm going to take my glasses off, because, which way does it go? That way. Hang on. Somebody said, I miss your Mohican.
Oh.
Hang on.
What the f...
I can't remember how to get it on. Okay, is it that way? It's that way. Oh, it's got a label on it. Okay, the label's going to look a bit unprofessional. There you go. You ready? Fuck off.
All right, yeah, I won't look. Are we good? Have you got it on?
I don't know. Yeah, look. Oh, white label.
What the
Am I carrying it off all right?
Lady C's back in the room.
Am I not taking it? No. It's a bit wonky,
You
isn't
look
it?
like Toothless.
I love Toothless. I've got a Toothless t-shirt.
Toothless is my favourite ever thing.
Oh, I love him. Oh, it's wonky now.
Yeah, you have to keep it on, just be toothless.
There you go. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, there you go.
So they said that they missed me Mohican. So they've sent me a... For those who aren't watching, it's like a dragon... That looks even worse with my glasses on. It's like a dragon thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Please describe it because the words aren't.
It's like the ridges down
The ridges on a dragon
spine.
is now a Mohican on my head.
Yeah.
That's all right. Do you want to go?
I'll have a go, yeah.
While I'm doing my segment, you can work that out. Okay. So, I'm going to move on. I've got another little bit, but I haven't got time, so I'm just going to move straight on to my segment.
Yeah.
See, you're doing it a bit better than me. Oh, no, yours is well wonky.
Oh, I'm gone.
You need to do a selfie.
Oh, no. Cheers, though.
There you go. That's better. Get a selfie. I'll do my segment while you get a selfie. Okay, so as you all know, recently, my dog died. She died 4 weeks yesterday. What are you laughing at?
The fucking contrast. Like, oh, look at us with a Mohican on our head. Oh, yeah, everyone knows my dog died. Like, the contrast.
I know, but you never know what you're going to get on here.
Fucking, yeah, I know.
It's going to be funny again in a minute. Fucking hell, it can't be a laugh a minute. It's exhausting being funny all the time. It's exhausting being this funny, mate. Not funny at all. Do you know what? I'm the sort of person, if I tried to crack a joke, if I had to do a stand-up, I'd bomb. I'd be shit. I'm the sort of person who doesn't mean to be funny. And people laugh at me.
Yeah, I get it.
They don't laugh with me. They laugh at me. Anyway, so my dog died.
And tonight on Live at the Apollo, Lady C.
Why are you all laughing at my dog dying?
Last week my dog died.
That was really high. What? No. Dylan's got his head on the desk. What's wrong with him? Honest to God.
Right, try it again.
I need to drink now. So, 4 weeks ago, my dog died. You're all a bunch of cunts.
It fell in my bag.
Right. Okay. So, 4 weeks ago, my dog died. And we had her cremated and put to sleep at home. Stop laughing! Look at the state of yourself. I've just seen you in the camera. You're laughing at me and you're still sitting there with that stupid fucking thing on you. You're rocking it, to be fair. I'm fuming, you're rocking it.
I'm taking it home with me.
Okay, you can have it.
I get the train home with it.
You can have it. So we had a vet come to the house.
Okay.
And did the deed at the house. It was lovely because she was with us and all that. You know, it was all very nice. And they take them away and like an individual cremation and all that. I want to give them a little shout out. This is not going to be the whole subject. It was sort of the inspiration for.
Okay.
But it's a company called Cloud9 Vets.
Yeah.
So for people that don't want to take the dog or the cat or whatever to the vet surgery, they want them to be at home. The vet comes to you. And it's all done very slow in your own time and all done very respectfully. And then they leave you with the animal just for a little bit. And then they get taken away and then individually cremated because they don't normally. When you go to the vet, they don't get individually cremated.
Yeah.
You get them sent off and you get fucking everybody's ashes in there.
Yeah.
Which is fine, you know, but we did it with Brillo, so we've done it with Luna. And it was very, very nicely done. And, you know, if there's ever any such thing as a good death, that was it.
And that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah. So little shout out to them because they did an amazing job for the second time. So we went back to them, the same company.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about it, it's not dead cheap. I don't even know how much it costs in the vet, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure.
But the whole thing, our dog was big. We have like 30 kilo plus dogs. You know,
Yeah.
big dogs. But for the whole thing, for them coming out, you're providing the drugs and everything, the transportation, the cremation, you get a nice thing, it goes in and everything. I think it's about $550, something like that.
But the thing is, you paid that for your pet, wouldn't you?
Well, we saved up. We knew it was coming.
Yeah.
You know, so it was worth it. It was nice for us. We were in our environment. You know, it was very, very, very nice. But when we had Brillo cremated, I used his ashes and I got some cufflinks made for Jim because Jim wears cufflinks.
No way.
And the company that did it were really great. And I can't remember the order. I'm really sorry. Should give you a plug, but never mind. There's loads of them out there. And it made me think about what else you can do with ashes.
Oh.
See? It wasn't just going to be about dying dogs, you knob.
But just before we segue onto it,
Go on.
we got our dog cremated ages ago. And you know the way like they post the ashes back to you, don't they? Well, it was coming in a DPD van.
I think you've told the story. It went missing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It went missing. And it turns up at the church steps.
Fucking 4 days later. They must have opened it and gone, oh shit, this is someone's wife.
A person's ashes. Yeah.
Believe it.
So, what can you do with ashes? There's some really boss things you can do with ashes.
I know.
Yeah. Well, you might have heard of some of these then.
Yeah,
maybe. I'm
Yeah.
hoping that there might be some that you haven't heard of because there's some that I hadn't heard of.
Come on.
Okay, so one of them, you can have a portrait painted and they mix the ashes with the paint.
No way. So like a water-based sort of painting.
Yeah. I'm sure they could probably use acrylics as well. But actually,
yeah.
I think with ashes, it'd be quite nice using a water-based paint, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can commission artists and they'll mix it all in with the paint.
That's fucking boss, that.
The other thing you can have done, you can have them put into fireworks.
That's cool.
There's a company called Heavenly Stars and they put the ashes into a firework that you can shoot a rocket off and send them up in a rocket.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's good. You can also make them into a living coral reef. Okay. See, I told you wouldn't have heard of all of these.
Yeah.
This company called Solace Reefs. They're in the UK. I think they're in Portsmouth or Plymouth, somewhere like that. Solace Reefs. It's hard to say that. So basically, your ashes are put into like this special stone. And then it's taken out by boat. So you can take your family with you. And it's placed in a special like reef area that they've got. And it grows and becomes like, it's not a natural reef. It's being put there. But it grows and it creates this habitat for fishies and stuff.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah. So the cost isn't dead cheap. But, you know, I think if you're that way inclined and, you know, you want to be at one with the environment, nice little way to go, really.
Well, that's what I mean. A lot of people are into that.
So you have to pay for the cremation first.
Yeah.
And then once you've got the ashes, it costs around £3,495, a lot. But with that, you get the cost of all the materials and the manufacture of your actual stone itself that they go in, and a biodegradable ashes carrier, an engraved granite plaque. Don't know where you put the plaque. Anyway, transportation of the stone and up to 12 family members to the reef site.
Okay.
A certificate of placement. And then some other little bits and bobs.
Yeah. So
it's about $3,500, but you have to pay for the cremation as well. So it's a lot. But I don't know whether this might come down in price a little bit as it gets more popular. But also, actually, you know, you're doing a good thing, really, aren't you? You're helping the environment. And I suppose there's been quite a lot of costs involved with them reserving this site and making it good and getting all the legalities and all that, you know. Just the fucking price of... the diesel on these boats, you know, the shipping diesel. It's dead expensive. Marine diesel, it's called, sorry. It's dead expensive, so even that.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know, if you're that way inclined and, yeah, you want to be at one with the world and the environment, it's probably not going to break the bank if that's what you really want. Yeah. So you've probably heard that you can also plant ashes in like a pot and grow things from them.
Yeah.
So there's this place called Woodland Burials and they place a seed in the ashes in like a plant pot and then it'll get transferred then.
Yeah.
But I've said this before because the adverts for these are really misleading. Not all of them, not Woodlands Burials, but some of them. There's a person curled into the fetal position in like a pod and a tree growing out of it. And I wanted to be the fetal person in the pod. I want it to be like that, all snug in the pod, and it's not. You get cremated and then they just throw your ashes in.
Have you been missold?
I haven't been missold because I haven't bought it. I figured it out before. I would have been fuming if I had.
Almost scammed.
Right, now the other thing, which I think Jimmy would like, you can make your ashes into a vinyl record. I think this is a great idea.
What
Jim
song
will
would it
definitely
be?
want this. What
song would it be for Jim?
I don't know, to be honest with you. He's got quite a lot of songs.
Yeah.
He's like, he's got about 8,000 vinyl records
Jim's
in the
top
house.
hits.
Top hits. We've had this conversation before. I don't think you can whittle it down to 100, Honestly, I don't. Anyway, there's this company, when somebody's just like a marketing genius and you're just like, mwah, perfect. This company is called And Vinily. Rather than And Finally.
Yeah.
And Vinily.
Yeah.
Fucking boss. That alone, it's worth the money. So they'll do a bespoke record, and it ranges between, it's a big range really, 1,000 and 3,000. But I think that depends on the actual specification of what you want and the quantity, because you can have several made.
Oh, okay.
So like I could have Jim made into loads of records and give them to like the kids. The kids would be like, I haven't got a record player.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I really like that. So I think Jim would quite like that. And also, you can have your ashes mixed into tattoo ink and have a tattoo. And I like that.
Sick. Yeah.
So Jim would be getting split up. It'd be a record and it'd be a tattoo.
Yeah.
And and there's another thing as well that he'd
and a
want.
coral reef.
No, there's something else. So you can also have your ashes scattered from a plane. There's this company that used to hire Spitfires, and you could, fly the ashes up in a Spitfire and they'd sprinkle them out. But when I went onto the website, the page is not found. I don't know whether it was like a legality thing. Can you imagine what's that raining down from the sky? Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit powdery.
Yeah.
The other thing, which I like, similar thing, I suppose, with the whole raining down of ashes, but I like this one. So there's a company here. Did I get the name of it? It says here that you can send your ashes to heaven. I don't believe in heaven, but you can arrange for the ashes to be put into a biodegradable urn, and then it's carried into space using a meteorological balloon filled with helium. And as the balloon reaches 100,000 feet, it bursts, and then the ashes are scattered across the earth.
That's quite sick. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'd want to know where I'm getting scattered though.
I wouldn't give a shit.
And the thing is, with the atmosphere, you'd probably just go, you end out all four corners of the earth, wouldn't you?
Could they?
I wouldn't just land in my back garden, like. It'd be everywhere, wouldn't
Well,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. So you couldn't be fussy about where your ashes land.
Oh, no.
And some of them will probably end in the stratosphere, won't they, and just like float off.
Possibly, yeah.
So there's going to be bits of you everywhere, all over the cosmos.
I'd probably do that. I'd love to go up there.
I mean, you wouldn't know, would you?
Well, I wouldn't know, but...
No.
Do
But
you know what I mean?
I like the idea of going up in a balloon.
Yeah.
Right, the other thing I've mentioned before, and ages ago, I think it was like episode 9 or something. It was when I was talking about Jim and what he wanted at one point. He wanted to go on a Viking ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a company in Dorset, and they are actually making wicker Viking ships with a sail. They're saying ships. I think it's a little boat in it.
Yeah.
It's a corpse-sized boat with a sail, basically, made out of wicker. And you place the loved one's ashes inside, let it sail away, and then you can even set it aflame for a spectacular Viking-style send-off.
With the arrow, though.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, they wouldn't let me use the arrow. Somebody else would be getting hit with that.
Do you reckon you'd be able to hit the boat?
Probably not. Probably not.
Bring the boat back.
I'm good with floggers and whips, but like
Could you do that?
I'm not good. Not a good throw, really.
Just like the tip of a bullwhip. Just,
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
wouldn't it?
But then it'd be a bit close to shore, wouldn't it? And I don't want to go on fire with it. Anyway, so the other thing you can do. There's companies who are doing 3D printed urns in anything you want. Some people, right? Some people have had like naked bodies of like the partner or whatever, like a full naked. I'm like, would you have that on your mantelpiece? Your naked wife with her ashes on the inside.
Yeah.
How detailed you're going to go? Anyway.
Yeah.
But, if you're like, let's say you're a Formula 1 late racing driver.
Yeah.
Get a Formula
Race
1
car.
urn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
You can get sculptures made out of the ashes and glass sculptures. They'd be quite good.
Yeah.
And there's two more that I really like.
Go on.
One is that you can have your ashes placed into shotgun ammunition. You'd even have them engraved. Yeah.
Okay.
Vicky's here.
Imagine someone breaking in your house. Obviously not here, so we don't have shots.
Ah! Yeah, but imagine
Killing them with your dead wife's
with your
body.
own. Oh,
Fuck off, you
that'd be good,
cunts.
wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
yeah. Oh, I like that.
Wouldn't that?
Yeah, I
That'd
like
be good,
that. So you can go into a shotgun as ammunition.
Yeah.
And the other thing is you can put ashes into an hourglass.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think I've seen that before.
I like that.
I've seen the hourglass
And it's
one,
supposed like a reminder, that life's short, time's ticking.
Yeah.
And there's Jim getting flipped upside down all the time, reminding me,
Still
go and
telling
live
you,
your life,
swaddy up.
Vic. Don't be sitting in watching telly. Go out.
Give some people a whipping.
Yeah. So, any of those in particular that really jump out to you?
I like the balloon one.
Mhm.
Quite like the idea of the coral reef one as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of that before.
No.
I've seen a lot of jewellery be made with it.
Yeah.
And I quite like that myself. Just like a ring with like a black line through it.
Yeah.
Of the ashes. Or
Yeah.
Quite like that.
I quite like the tattoo idea. I
Oh,
just
yeah,
don't want to be
yeah.
tattooed again. I'm
You done?
Yeah. As you get older, I just can't handle the pain as much.
Your pain tolerance gets less, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I used to sit for hours, 7 hours, eat my dinner, drink.
Yeah.
Didn't bother me.
Same.
My back, I was like, I would nod off here. Great. And then the last one I got on my thigh. I mean, okay, it was a re-hit over a tattoo I had removed, 8 by 8 inches removal. It was fucking horrific. If you're thinking about getting a tattoo, make sure it's one that you want, because getting it removed is 1,000 times worse than actually having a tattoo. It's just lasers, yeah. Like, you can literally see like your skin bubbling.
It raises, doesn't it? Yeah, seeing it done.
It's horrific. And I had 6 goes.
Fuck.
So I had a lot of scar tissue, and he obviously tattooed over there. And getting the ink to stay in with the scar tissue in that particular part of my body, it just wasn't happening. So yeah, it was horrific. So anyway, I quite like the tattoo one, but I don't know. I like the balloon.
Yeah, balloons.
Yeah, just going.
Up you go.
And that's it. Yeah, quite like
Done.
that. Yeah.
Done.
Right then. Oh, Dylan, any of those that you quite like?
The balloon's my favourite.
I like the balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
That
Right
was a
then.
good one.
You are doing our dangly bit.
I am.
Go for it.
It's a bit of a
I've just burped.
it's a question for you, a situation for
Oh,
you.
fucking hell, not another one.
Yeah.
That one with the kids in the arena.
So
I thought there was going to be a point.
it's similar.
Oh, hey.
There's no point to it.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to give you 4 situations and scenarios.
I've got to remember them. Nice.
Yeah, right.
Go on.
You've got to do them in one day. I've been trying to figure out a good way to explain this and I can't.
Okay.
But basically the game is 6, 12, 18, 24.
Okay.
So them 4 numbers.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 4 scenarios
Yeah.
and you have to pick one of the numbers
Okay.
and it has to be done in one day.
Okay. Go on.
So
This is how many times I do this thing.
yes.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. So your first scenario is glasses of milk. Your second one would be certain amount of kids to babysit for an hour. Your third scenario is how many fish would be in the foot tank that your foot would have to go in. And your last one is how many essays filled with spelling mistakes and bad grammar that you're not allowed to correct.
I'm not allowed to correct.
You've just got to read through them. Cringe. So 6, 12, 18,
okay,
24.
so can I choose the same number for each one?
No.
Oh.
Once your number's picked, it's gone.
Okay, easy then.
Go on.
Fish is 24.
Okay, yeah. I thought you'd go big with that one because
Yeah,
fish are fish. Yeah.
No, 24 glasses of milk. Kill me now.
The clip of the shot glasses on in the club
Okay. How many kids I can babysit at once?
for an hour.
Okay, that's okay. 18, because they'll look after each other. I have to kill each other, I don't care, because I'm not mine.
Okay.
So 18, that's not a problem.
So now you've got the poorly written essays and glasses of milk.
Okay, it's going to have to be... It's going to have to be 12 essays.
Yeah.
I'd probably going to have to lie down for 2 days in the dark room.
Yeah.
I did that. And 6 milk.
You probably have to do 2 essays, a glass of milk, 2 essays. It's all while you babysit the kids. You make your feet in the fucking fish tank.
Oh.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
I mean, that's my worst nightmare right there. The milk, no. 6 glasses of milk. I don't even.
Can we do the fish one day?
No.
We both go and get it done.
No. 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 No.
Right.
Just no.
Me and Dylan.
I love the podcast, mate, but there's some things that I just can't do.
I feel like if enough people call for it.
No. Look, I've done a shot of milk for the podcast, so you can just fuck off.
That was
You're all
years
sadists.
ago. That was years ago.
So there you go. That wasn't too bad.
No, I don't, it
In
went
the real
way.
world, it's just not going to
It's not. I know it's not.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right, you've got a segment for us. What have you got for us?
I've got an open discussion.
Go on.
So you recently joined the club Discord, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I did.
Right.
It's great, by the way, but I'm just not good on Discord.
No, I get it. But there's a couple of days where I avoid the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Wednesdays and Thursdays, sometimes Tuesdays, depending if people are being a little bit cheeky.
Okay.
And that's because people like to post pictures and like to hashtag them, and you know they like to do like and tackle Tuesdays and Willy Wednesdays and tackle Thursdays.
Okay, I haven't got a tackle or a willy.
No, I get that, but I wanted to get your side of the coin on male nudes.
Oh, okay.
What
I think of them.
Yeah, because like obviously the last 3 years we're building up Insta and FetLife and the club and stuff like that. Like we've been taking pictures and we try and put like a little bit of a flair into them and a bit of effort. But you see so many on the internet, and I'm not saying like I'm the god of photos or not, but like you've seen the type of photos on
Like,
with the fucking with the sky remote and shit like that.
On the toilet. On the toilet with dirty undies around their ankles and the remnants of what they've just passed in the toilet. And they still managed to get an erection. And they just don't think that, pointing the phone down to their erection is also going to take a picture of everything else that's in that general direction.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, they don't think about flushing the toilet, but they think about going downstairs to get the Sky remote to put it next to their penis so we can all see how fucking big it is. Thanks, Dylan. Anyway, male nudes.
Oh my God. But yeah, it's just like, I see some of them and I'm like, fair play to you for going for, but like, it is just literally, they'll just pull the waistband out and go, gosh, yeah, that'll do.
It's just not a lot of effort. So you want my opinion on male nude photos? On things like Discord and things like these sort of forums where you're sharing stuff like that anyway.
Yeah, but like even if Jim was to send you one, if Jim just went, bosh, like, and you got it, would you like, you fucking knobhead?
It depends if I ask for it. Could I have?
No, I get that. Yeah, you could ask for them.
Yeah. I can't say what I was just going to say out loud because you tell me off. But, there's been times when I've been in work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've been on the desk. And Jim's been having a very nice time on his own.
Yeah, just looking after himself.
Yeah, bit of self-care. And, gives a little update through the night just to keep me going. He makes it last. His self-care, he takes his time.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives us little breaks and everything. Okay, now. Sorry, Jim. I'm so sorry. But he does it, you see, so it makes it last for me when I'm in work. He gives like little updates.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's very chivalrous.
Do you think so?
Yeah, very.
I enjoy it.
Fucking got Vic horned
So
up
my
by
opinion
accident.
then on this is, if you are on a forum where that's acceptable, and it's a general photo that is open to anybody to look at, it's not just being sent to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you know what? If you are that confident and you like the way you look and you like the photo, then but by all means, share away.
Yeah, no,
It doesn't mean I'm going to like it or look at it or anything like that. If I get an unsolicited one,
So it's a bit naughty.
they usually just get a laughing face, to be honest. Or is that all? Or I'm not into little boys.
I sent you one once, but it wasn't in that context.
No,
It was more of a look at the gash wound I've got.
Yeah, you showed me your bollock after the surgery, didn't you?
Post-op, yeah.
Yeah.
That was rough.
But male, do you know what? It sounds really, really bad. But a female body and a male body. I think female bodies are a bit more attractive.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily because of what you've got between your legs. I just think the shape is a bit more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah,
it's a bit
yeah.
softer.
Yeah.
Softer, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
But I find male bodies attractive as well. Some more than others. And I don't see any problem whatsoever with sharing male nude photos as long as it's not unsolicited.
I don't. It's just like I don't take a lot of them myself because I find it like very hard to get a good nude, if you get what I mean. Or like what I deem as
just
good.
take it?
That's fucking shit at taking photos.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the male nudes, I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You know? I just think if you're confident enough to want to share your body like that.
100%. Get it out, snap it, send it in.
Yeah.
But,
so I'm not going to be like for everyone.
Yeah, just add a bit of flair to it.
I just think if you're going to do it, be a bit inventive. Don't just stand there with your remote.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and your fucking messy bedroom behind you.
That's the worst.
Why do people take photos and put them online and they don't look at what's behind them?
I know. Especially when things like blurs exist in Eddie.
Yeah.
Just fucking blur it if you don't want to
Blur
tidy it.
Or
Yeah.
take the background out, or just fucking tidy your room before you take a photograph. Take your undies off the floor. You know, your takeaway, it's been there for 4 days, moulding. I've seen some photos in my time. I'm like, you just don't look at the background at all. Or maybe they're just so used to it that they just don't look at it anymore.
Yeah, it just blends in.
So
Maybe.
I think with girls, you can get away with just taking a quick tit pic and it'll look fine.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
With guys, I think you need a bit more considered. And I like guys when they've thought about the composition. I know we're not talking about a work of art here, but you know. But a composition, you know, they've thought about it a little bit, black and white or photo, bit of lighting, or just, you know, getting their best pose.
Just a bit
like
of
not
pizzazz.
just opening the pants up and taking a fucking photo down the pants.
Yeah.
Make a bit of effort. If you're going to do it, great. Just think about it first. Don't just, you know, put a shit one out there.
Yeah.
Because you guys can't do that. Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah. There we go.
Brill, right.
Dick pic 101.
Very, very quick. Very quick. It's literally a minute, Dylan. Fetish factoid. It's just a little story.
Go on.
Very, very quick one about a scene that I did years ago in the club
Go on.
with another mistress. And this guy wanted to be made into our Christmas tree.
Oh, sick.
So we made him fluff himself first because we needed his penis to be erect.
Okay.
So he had a substantial penis, yeah. And once it was hard, he put a cock ring on, so it stayed hard. He wanted it to stay hard throughout because some of the things that I was doing might not have been conducive. Yeah,
yeah, discouraged an erection.
So he did that, got his cock ring on, and then I made him stand like that with his arms out by his side. Sorry, outstretched like a T.
Yeah.
And his fingers outstretched like that, and his palms down at first. And then me and the other mistress hung baubles from his fingers one by one, but only just one. It was slightly weighted.
Okay.
So his finger would be like that, weighted down.
Yeah.
He had to hold it up the whole time. He couldn't let it drop, and he couldn't let his arms drop down. So he was doing that, and then we got this really heavy bell and hung it from his ball sack.
Oh.
Yeah. And he couldn't move while we were doing what we were doing. And if he rang the bell, because he went, ding-a-ling-a-ling, we hung another bauble onto his fingers. So it's a weighted bauble, and he had to keep it up.
And what were you doing? Impact sort of stuff with him?
No.
Or?
So we didn't need to do anything. It was just holding these and putting the weight on. It was really heavy on his balls. He was going, oh, fucking hell, mistress. Thank you, mistress. Then his penis was still erect. And you know them little pegs that you get to clip your cards onto string?
Yeah.
We had little robin ones. So I pinched the skin on his penis and just pegged these little robins along the shaft of his penis. He still couldn't move. Because if he did, he was going to get another weight on his fingers. Yeah. And then I got a load of LED lights, battery operated ones, and I strung them around his body and stapled them on. So staple around him, like you would do around a tree.
Yeah.
And then tinsel around his arms and his legs and all the rest of it. Excuse me. And I electrified the tinsel So it was a big, long piece of tinsel, yeah? And what I did, I held onto my violet wand and then held onto the tinsel and it just went
It's
around
a
his body.
fucker tinsel as well, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And then at the very end, I had a sign around his neck, yeah? And it said, I've been a good girl for Santa. And then I got a Barbie dressed as a fairy with her legs outstretched because she's a dirty Barbie with wire around her. And I wired it onto a headband and I put it on his head and he had a Barbie fairy on his head.
Way.
And then at the very last minute, I switched the lights on and his lights all flashed all around his body. He had them everywhere.
No way.
Yeah. And then I made him sing I'm the happiest Christmas tree. I'm the happiest Christmas tree. Ho, 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 he, he, he. Well, he was doing that. And he was the best Christmas tree. And because he was very, very good, he only rung the bell about 4 times. So he had like 4 waits, but he was like,
impressive.
oh, it's killing me.
Yeah.
But by the end, because he knew he'd got to the end before without ringing the bell and getting more weights, he was made up. And I'm like, go on, ring your bell. So he was like that girl, I'm the happiest Christmas tree, ho, 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 he, he, while he was ringing the bell with his ball sack. And I was like to the crowd, Merry Christmas, everybody. It was brilliant. It was really, really good. So he was our Christmas tree. Really, really good.
Boss.
Yeah. Right then. So we are going to leave it there because we've had the goat. And I need a wee, basically. So we're going to go. And the next one, don't forget, is not live. It is going to be going out on Christmas Day. We're going to be all Christmassy.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, enjoy your Christmas build-up. And we'll see you then. If you are binge watching, put the kettle on. We'll see you in 5. If not, we'll see you next week. Merry Crimbo!
Merry Crimbo!
And there we have it. Another day made better by listening to the Curators of Chaos. Thanks for dropping by. And if you enjoyed the show, we'd really appreciate you sharing the Love the Padicel podcast with your friends. Don't forget to give us a follow on our socials, maybe some 5-star reviews. And feel free to send us an email to medic@thepadicelpodcast.co.uk or even interact with us on Facey, Insta and our other socials because we love chatting to you. Make sure you stop by next week because, as Bowie says, I don't know where I'm going next, but I promise it won't be boring. Catch you soon.